Hey, hey, it's Wednesday. How are you? So as you can tell, I'm in a little bit of a different location today. Because real estate is one of those things that changes all the time. We're in a different location today, but no big deal. All is well. We're going to talk a little bit today. So today I got an amazing special guest. And so I wanted today to be super fun and, because it's really heavy right now. It's really, really heavy in the world. So I wanted today to be fun. So today we're going to talk to one of my favorite people in the world, my friend, twin, Monique Collins. Let's see if she is on. There she is.
Hey, I don't know if I meet all of the compliments in that introduction. Thank
Of
you,
course
friend.
you
How are you
do.
doing?
I'm amazing. Thank you so much for asking.
Good.
How you doing?
I'm good, tired. As you can see, the bags, y'all forgive me.
Honey, that's all
The
that
grind doesn't
grinding.
stop. It does not
It
stop.
don't. It does not. It don't. I love that. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you perfectly fine. How about you?
I can hear you amazingly. Thank you.
Great.
Oh my goodness. So today we're going to be talking about frequently asked questions of not just real estate agents, but some different scenarios that you have had with some different kind of questions. So let's kick it right off. So a
I'm
frequent
game.
question that I get is, should I buy this house?
Yeah.
And I always tell people, if you love this house, if you want this house, go ahead and buy the house, because essentially I'm not going to help you pay that mortgage every month. This is all on you. You got to figure that out. And so it's one of those things. It's like most of the time people just want your opinion, right?
Hmm.
They just want you to say, hey, is this the right house for me? But I can't make that determination. So
I
what
could
what do
not.
you do when people ask you, should I buy this house?
Do you love it? Like you said, is this house going to make you house poor? Right? You might be approved for a certain amount, but is that something that you really want to pay? But I mean, do you like it? I don't have to live here. Like you said, I don't have to pay the mortgage, but I always like to look into the buyer's eyes and faces when we walk into a house because that'll tell me everything I know. I need to
You
know,
get
right?
They get that feeling,
They get
right?
that warm and fuzzies, right? And so when they get that and they like it's something that just lights up in their eyes, and I'm like, oh yeah, you really like this one because you didn't have this expression for the other two or three or six that we saw before this.
Correct. Or 17.
Okay. Hopefully, hopefully it won't take that many, but yeah, you ain't lying.
Hopefully not. But every now and
Mhm.
again, it might take that. Uh-oh. Every now and again, it might take that long. But for the most
Yeah.
part, no. For the most part, we're good on just one or two or five or seven.
7.
We both said seven. We both said seven. So what about you? What are some frequently asked questions that you get?
Here recently, especially with people questioning the market, right? They're like, so if I wait 6 months, you think the price will go down? Or do you think the prices will go down? And I say no. I don't think the prices of homes are going to go down. I think that they are what they are at this point, and the market is what it is. The only thing that we have any control over basically is your interest rates, and that's controlled by your credit score and different factors and the lenders you choose. So the price of the home would not go down. Now, the what we can negotiate a lower price with the sellers is if the days on market are excessive, right? So then
Hmm.
we can negotiate a lower price there. But just to say, okay, I'm gonna watch this house, and you said you really like it for 6 months. Yeah, no.
You gonna watch somebody else move into it?
You
That's
really
what you gonna watch. That's what you gonna watch.
you don't watch them putting them back the boxes out for recycle day.
Okay, you gonna watch that sign come out the yard, and you gonna watch a
Yeah.
new family raise their family in it. Yeah. I typically get that question, and it's because I've been in the business since 2006, and so people always want to know, like,
You're a vet.
oh, is say it again.
Veteran.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just old lady. Um,
I know you lying because
but
that's what.
thanks to
Oh, we ain't.
Victoria, thanks Victoria and
Mama
Victoria for the
Victoria.
okay. But no, people always want to know, like, is the market going to crash? Is that what we're heading towards? This and the third. It was a totally different feeling then, right? And so,
Right.
I had a guy call me. We were in the middle of a consultation, and he literally said, "Yeah, well, I'm just waiting for the prices to, for the market to crash before I can buy something." I was like, "Oh," I said, "So you waiting for 2008, 2009? Is that what you're waiting for?" He was like, "No, because the market about to crash." I was like, "Well, all the indicators, I understand what you're saying. We are in a recession, but there are no indicators of an actual crash. So if that's what you're looking for, yeah, you probably need to get you a time machine and go back in time to 2008, 2009 and get you a house there. Matter of fact, don't even go back to 2008, 2009. Go back to like 2010, 11, and then you can get you a house at that point. Because at that
Yeah.
point, that's when you could have got those houses at that point. But
Yeah. And speaking of time machines, let me just throw this in too. We're not going to see 3% anymore for interest rates. So those COVID interest rates that people are praying and dying and hoping for are long gone. So if we're waiting on lower interest rates or those interest rates we saw during COVID to reappear, let's go ahead and give that up.
absolutely. Um, Interest rates actually just went down. They
They
went
did.
down a little bit. And so right now, depending upon, of course, your credit profile, people are getting some high fives, low sixes. So I think where we're gonna be, I think we're gonna settle at some point, unless the administration decides to do something, drastic and drop them, super super low to stimulate, a buyer's market, because that's exactly what I mean. Sorry, seller's market. That's exactly what would happen. Um, I think we're going to settle at mid fives. I think that's kind of where we're going to be. That's where we were pre-COVID, and I think that's pretty much where we're going to be now. Um, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I think actually we are where we're going to be. And I don't think that we should expect interest rates to go any lower. And that's just looking at the trends. And I heard an economist speaking about it last week, and he said actually we're right on par to where we are supposed to be, trending where we're supposed to be, and actually we're a little lower than the expectations of where we're supposed to be. So he actually predicted there to be a slightly higher interest rate,
Hmm.
but you know, I don't think that we're gonna see too lower interest rates too much lower than what we are now.
Yeah, I think I think when people talk about marry, what is it? Marry the house, and no, marry the house and date the rate, right? Meaning,
Yeah,
like, fall in love with the house, absolutely, 100% go all the way in, and then when the interest rates go down to a level that that makes sense for you, go ahead and refinance. I think a lot of people followed that trend when the rates were 7 and 8%. Now you can absolutely refinance and get you a, like I said, a high five or a low six interest rate, which will save you thousands of dollars on your mortgage. But
correct.
what do I know?
Correctamundo.
What do I know? Um, I
Hey, you
have a
like my
big,
coffee mug?
I do, super cute.
This is shout out to Tarina. I think Tarina got me this. Yeah.
Super, super cute. So, a question that I get a lot is, um, what's the buying process like? Like, how, what is the buying process like? And my question is, book a consultation. Let's have a conversation. I mean, my answer is, because that's the best way for me to tell you what the buying process is like, is let's go ahead and have a consultation. Let's see, if you're ready to buy right now. And if you're not ready to buy, okay, great. Let's go ahead and put a plan in place.
Yeah.
Let's get you in contact with a lender to get that process rolling, because there is a good bit of information to be had, or to discuss about the buying process, that can't truly be answered in one answer. So that's why I answer with, let's book a consultation. Let's get you
Yeah.
started on the road.
I can give you um a blanketed answer that like timelines and everything, but the every real estate transaction is unique, right? Like so it's going to be structured according to like you said, your credit profile, your needs, your wants, your desires, your life at this
Mm-hmm.
moment. So I can't tell you overall like specifics on the home buying process. Like it's going to change for each client. Each client requires something different. So yeah, I can give you a timeline, like an expected timeline or if nothing goes wrong. But then again, I'm just doing you a disservice. Like that doesn't
Right.
help you.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to know about the home buying process in the state of Texas, then book a consultation with Monique Collins. I mean,
Or in
hello,
Georgia
what are
with
we
Jay
doing?
Red,
I
the
mean,
running
what are we
realtor.
doing?
You know,
What are we
you know.
doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I love it. I love it. What are we
Always
doing?
accepting new clients. 713-570-6997.
Always. Always. Understand me. So, we're talking about all the serious stuff, right? Like,
Yeah.
so let's get into some of the different stuff. So, what's like people always ask me, like, I think we had this conversation the other day, like about the cat possum,
The cat box.
about the cat possum. So, like, so what do you do
Oh,
when
you brought
there
that up.
is what do you? I told you I was gonna use it again at some point.
You
But what
did.
do you do when there's either an exotic animal or some kind of barking dog, or to your point, a cat that might have been a possum, or a possum that might have been a cat, in front of a house that you're trying to show? Like, what happens?
I have not encountered that yet, and prayerfully not ever. But we're just gonna go see another house. I am
Yeah,
not fooling with these animals. I don't know what shots are required if one of them attacks us. Um, and I care about my clients pretty much as I care about me. Like if I don't want to get bit, I don't want you to get bit. I'm not
right.
gonna be here responsible for any of this foolishness. Let them and their exotic animals, their cat possums, um, their chihuahua coons. I don't know. Like let them make it. Okay, so maybe we can go see these other houses that we've
And then
scheduled
we'll
for
come back
today,
to that
and
one.
we can circle back. Let's circle back. Let's give them a moment.
Absolutely,
You know, maybe it's too early
absolutely.
for us to visit this house. They need to lock up some stuff, or this thing needs to get to where it needs to be, or wherever it goes on a regular basis. But
Yeah,
yeah, we're
like
disturbing his space.
correct. I remember going to see a house, and we had literally viewed the whole entire house, and we're getting ready to like look at the garage. We open the garage, and it's this little dog just sitting in the garage, and I'm like, it's not in a crate, it's just roaming free, and I'm like, the dog did not bark the whole time we were in the house. I didn't even know there was a dog in the house. And
That,
so the dog looked
that's
at
a
me,
lap
and I
dog.
looked at the dog. I just closed the door, and I said, well, there's a dog in there. So my client was like, oh, well, that's a smaller dog. I said, it got teeth, don't it?
They all bite,
They do.
big, little.
And
It
so
doesn't
because it
matter.
has teeth, we're just gonna move on by it. But I
Okay.
mean, the good
This
thing
is the
about, we were
garage
able to see
stuff.
the house. Yeah, we were able to see the house. So all was well. All was well in that scenario.
Sellers,
We were
lock
able to
up
see.
these animals, exotic or domestic. Lock them up
Or
and
better
let us know
yet,
about them.
like, yeah, listing agents, put that in the listing. Hey, pets on premises. Like, let us know.
Yeah,
Don't have
yeah,
me, because I would hate to pepper spray your dog or tase it, because
yeah.
it's
And I love dogs. Love dogs. Anybody knows who knows me knows I love dogs,
I love
but
my
not
dog.
your dog,
Yeah, I love my dog. I don't love your dog. I love my dog.
and not a
My
strange dog because I don't know your dog's temperament. So
Your
if
dog might not like to be pet. Don't like
yeah,
to be touched on Sundays or something. I don't know. Like, I don't
hmm
know.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
And my brother used to say that your dogs or your animals take on the personalities of the owner. So I don't
Correct.
know. I don't know you outside this listing.
Correct. That, I mean, just like Kevin Hart said, that dog bite, not me.
No,
So
not me.
not me. So yeah, you'll have to figure that one out. Mm-mm. So no,
By
thank you.
yourself.
Right. So we on a back to a serious note. So we also get questions about, like, hey, how long do I need to be on my job to um to start the buying process? Or we'll get people that'll say stuff like, what does my credit score need to be? Things of that nature. And it's just like, well, you want to be on your job for at least 2 years with no breaks in that 2 year period. And then of course when you start the process, don't change jobs either.
Let's
So,
not change until we've moved in and left closing. And
definitely, definitely, once you sign on the dot, everybody has signed on the dotted line and the funds have
everybody.
exchanged hands.
Yeah.
Don't do nothing until after then, for
Loan
sure,
is
for sure.
funded. Documents have been sent to all parties as signed and
Please,
completed with nothing
please
else
fund that
needed.
loan.
Okay.
Please fund that loan.
You don't hear anything
Please.
else. Make sure the loan is funded. We need all the funds.
Absolutely. Because if not, then the deal ain't done at
It's
that point.
it's not. It's not. Let me go back to something a little like off the wall. Like, have you ever
About
had
a
a
cat
client?
possum? Or we talking about
No,
something
we're not
else?
talking about the cat possums
No
no
more
more.
cat
Because I
possum. Okay.
listen, I'm still thinking about that. I don't know. I'm curious to know what exactly it was, but it was moving too fast. And what confused me, Jay, is the way it tried to squeeze under this car. So I was like, is that a fat cat? Hey, Juanita, or is that because Moon is on the larger side, or is that a possum? I didn't know, and the tail was confusing. It was just too much. No, so no.
No, thank
I'm.
you. No, thank
I
you.
wish I could confirm an answer for you though. Um, you ever had somebody call you and say, Jonna, I just saw this house. It listed 5 minutes ago. Can we go see it right now?"
Yeah. All the
And
time. All the time.
what
All the
is
time.
what is your response to that? Because I oftentimes have to take a pause. Like,
Because people think we like this all the time. We ready to run, ready hands on the wheel. Like that's all they think. We
not
they
doing
think we
nothing.
literally sit around. Yeah, they think we sit around all day long and wait for somebody to call us to go see a house. Sit around all day long. I'm just gonna sit in my car until somebody says, "Let's go see a house today." No, like at the very least, hey, let me get the address. Let me look it up. Let me call the listing agent. Let me get some background information that I can get. Like there's a process, and I think people think that we just sit around all day
Yeah,
and shoot content videos and that's it. And it's like, nah,
yeah.
I literally have a schedule every single
And I like to
day.
do I have a process I like to follow before, like you said, going to see any home. I need to
Hmm.
reach out to the listing agent, and even if it's a lease or
Yeah.
a a purchase,
Hmm.
if it's a listing for my client, I'm going to follow up with the listing agent, preferably via phone, but not everybody likes to talk on the phone or text.
Correct.
So if you say, let me, even if I am available, listen, we're not going to go right now. We're going to finish discussing whatever I need to discuss based on your profile with this agent in this home. Um, we're not going to go see it. And just because it's
You
available doesn't mean it's for you.
correct. Or check this out. They tell you, just seen this house and I want to go see it. It's on X, Y, and Z Street. You don't have the address?
Okay.
No, I'm not even over there no more. So I'm just supposed to find it. All right, let me
Let's
see what
see.
I can
Let's
do.
see what Google does.
Let me see what I can do. Let me just put the street name in and see what I can do.
Uh,
Or they send you a house and they think it's supposed to be in their price point, and then you look it up and you're like, oh, ma'am, this is nowhere near your price
mm,
point.
yeah.
Like this 500,000 more than your price point, just because you think it should be priced lower, has nothing to do with the
Well,
actuality.
can we offer a really low price and see what happens?
No, but to your point though, can we offer a really low price? I think it depends on the house and it depends on the situation, right? Because if it's an investor with a cash offer and that house been sitting on the market for a long period of time,
Well, that's
maybe,
different. Yeah.
maybe. But typically with traditional home buyers and sellers, if you got a seller and they listed, at 450, and you come in there and say, "Hey, I want to offer you $225,000," it is likely that that agent and that seller are not even going to respond to you.
And it's likely that they will think that I'm a joke. And so, Your Honor, that's all I have is my name. I worked hard for my name, in the words of Tina Turner. I'm not going to jeopardize my name because this doesn't even make sense. And let's think about percentages. Like, if you were the seller, let's even do some role playing. If you were the
Hmm.
seller, would you entertain an offer 50% less than what you're listing, or even 20% less? So if you had, your house on the market for 450, and 30 days later somebody offers you a price of 320, would you entertain that? The answer is probably no.
The answer is probably no. However, I think for a lot of buyers in the market, because a lot of buyers in this market have never been a seller, they
Mm,
don't understand what that could actually mean. Because essentially, if that house is on the market for 450, depending on when they bought it, it's likely that their mortgage is close to where their sales price is, because a lot of people, are losing equity, right? Because
mm,
they were priced too high during, we'll call it the COVID years, when they purchased, and they
right.
purchased over list, no appraisal, no, and all those no contingencies kind of a situation. So now
Yeah.
when they're like, oh, you know what, this is actually not the house for me, and they go to sell it, now they're having to rethink a lot of things, and some people are having to bring money to the table.
Yeah.
I'm representing a buyer whose the seller has to bring money to the table, almost $10,000 to the table, to close their deal out. So
Yeah, I
it's
think
kind of
that is
like you just
something
have to
that
look at the
sellers need to
numbers.
think about too. Just be
Absolutely.
prepared because of this market to offer assistance with closing costs to your buyers. It's
Absolutely.
okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And just be open to that possibility or that conversation with your realtor in Georgia,
Absolutely.
Jonna, in Texas, Monique.
Absolutely. But because also,
Right.
to your point, it could be a situation where the seller says, hey, you sent me a ridiculous offer, so I'm gonna send you a ridiculous counter offer back. And
Right.
now there's, the conversation has halted, and we're not getting anywhere. So
And it's just not beneficial to anybody. It's a
mm-mm.
waste of energies, efforts, and time. And those are
Right.
all commodities we can't really replace. So
Correct, because it doesn't take you 5 minutes to write up an offer, not a good one. So,
no,
I can't, get that time back that I've spent writing this offer that I know is either not going to get accepted or it's not going to get a response. But you don't want to
right.
listen to me. So,
Yeah.
so,
The expert.
absolutely. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Monique, I love talking to you. It's
I
always amazing.
know.
It's always
This is
amazing talking to you.
fun.
I
This is
know.
fun.
We
Even though
should
you
do this
can't
more
see my
often.
yes, we should.
Even though I can't see your eyes, I can absolutely see your eyes
Can
now.
you?
Yeah,
And my little square, maybe because my square's little on this phone, they look like like closed shut.
they're not.
Okay, good.
They're absolutely not. Mm-mm. No, they're absolutely
Um,
not. So I know how to reach you, but in the event someone is in the Houston area, Houston metropolitan area, and they're looking for a realtor, or really in the state of Texas, depending upon how far away you are from Houston, looking for a phenomenal realtor in the state of Texas, in Houston specifically, how can they get in contact with you?
Numero uno. My number is area code 713-570-6997. I could be emailed at Monique.
Uh-oh, you cut out. I can't hear you. I
No?
can hear you
Can,
now. I
can
can
you?
I can hear you
Oh,
now. Yeah.
okay. Three, keys, pins, and sweets on the IG. Four, Facebook. What is my Monique Collins? That's my
Yes.
name.
Hmm.
And that's pretty much it. I think TikTok is Mo Collins and YouTube and Indie. I mean not Indie. Yeah, and LinkedIn are the same. My name.
That's a
All of
lot of
them.
ways to get in contact with you.
I mean, so there's no excuses because we know what excuses are.
We do. We absolutely
And
do.
if someone in the greater Atlanta metropolitan area wanted to get in touch with my friend Jonna, how can they reach you?
They can always reach me here on Instagram at therunningsealtor.com. Always, always,
Did you
always.
run this
I'm all,
morning?
I did not run. I'm on injured reserve right now, trying to get this foot together. So I'm actually really sad because I'm not going to be able to run the hot chocolate is on Sunday, and I'm pretty sad about that. But shout out to my run buddy Robin, who will be running.
Hey,
A
Robin.
couple of other people that I know are going to be running it on Sunday. It's chilly, so I know it's going to be
Are
cold.
you
So
can still go out there with your pom poms and pour up the
I'm
hot
going
chocolate?
to actually be up at the church house, so I'll be praying for him. How about that?
Hey, everybody needs prayer,
I'm just
you
saying.
know?
Amen.
And if,
Amen.
I'm going to send you my sick and shut in list. And if you are a listening or viewing in the viewing audience and you need some prayer, let me know. I pray to God and he does answer
You
my
do.
prayers. I
You
do. I
do.
haven't.
And I imagine that while you're praying, there's a lot of laughter between you and God. I really do. I really feel
You
like there's
know,
a lot
you
of
got to
laughter
keep
going on.
Jesus on the main line. You know, before I used to have this. You
And tell him
know,
what you want.
you got to tell
Tell
him
him
what you
what you
want.
want. Tell
I
him
used
what
to
you want.
have this like formatted prayer I used to do. Then I was like, you got to get real. If you can't be real with yourself and God, you're not doing right. So I just had to be real, naked, and transparent, and be like, God, you know your girl. You know what I'm saying? You know what's happening up off here.
I'm
If you
telling you,
if you
every
got me
time you call on
confused,
his name, every time you call on his
every
name, I
time,
know he'd be like, "What, Mo?" He be
every
like,
time.
"What, Mo?"
Be like, just in case you confused, God, let me list what I'm going through, and I need your help. But it's not just for me. My circle, my family, uh,
Absolutely.
and Barry, if you're watching, yes, you're in the circle, even though you kicked me out of yours. It's one of my friends, my domino buddies.
Love it.
Yeah.
Don't play with Mo on them dominoes. Don't do it. Don't do it. Or them pins. Don't do it.
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
or them cookies either. Cause them pecan cookies, baby.
yeah, yeah.
Baby. Anyways, but catch me every Wednesday at lunchtime. Let's have a little lunch
I,
and talk a little real estate. Go ahead, ma'am. What
no,
were you
I
gonna
couldn't
say?
hear you, but you came back, so go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was just saying, catch me every Wednesday at noon for a little lunch and a little real estate. Thank you so much for joining me today, Monique. You have an
Of
amazing day,
course, Busky, you too. Thank you.
and
Love
I'll
ya.
talk to
Talk to
you
y'all later.
soon.
Bye.